what we do at Grantex and what we're able to do with the technology that we've built um, really focuses around kind of capturing the data landscape and being able to plug you in to, what are the grants, what are the funders that you really need to know about, making that a lot more streamlined so that you can actually go out and pursue more funding opportunities that are a better fit for you without such a time burden. We just need the name of your organization, your website. We gather all of that publicly available information ourselves, and in 30 minutes, we're able to use that to match you with your best fits. Searching for grants historically has been jumping around between all of these different places, so we really want to give a central spot where you can have all the information you need to make an informed decision. We're able to actually come up with things like, what is your likelihood of winning this grant if you were to apply? Based off of millions upon millions of grant awards that we've analyzed. And you just wish you could ask somebody the questions that you have in the back of your head. That's what this feature on the right-hand side is for. So I can just ask this question for our Talk to Nofo feature, and it will pull the information not from the internet, but from our database, and it will actually read through the grants document package and cite where are these answers coming from. All you have to do is scroll down to Funder, click in, and there you have everything on this funder. Oftentimes people will have different programs that they're looking to get funded for different projects. And it's more helpful to be able to search for that specific need rather than for your organization as a whole. And we allow you to do that too. This dashboard, this is kind of your control center. You have search. This is where your search results live. And then you have your opportunities page. This is where your saved grants are stored and where you can actually manage and track the grants that you're pursuing. And then when you click into them, you also get a bunch of additional useful information, such as what is the requirements checklist for filling out that application. So if you find 10 grants that are all fantastic on Grantex, this can help you decide, okay, I only have time to go after 5. Which ones should I prioritize and which ones should I maybe table for now? We're seeing in many cases, people actually securing 4 times the amount of funding than they did in the same period last year with using Grantex. 2 exciting tools that we have coming, one of which is, as I mentioned earlier, the ability to not just get matched with grants, but get matched with funders. We were also able to map out the kind of network of relationships of the board members of funding foundations in the US, and that allows us to provide recommendations on paths to getting an intro. And then the last thing that we're excited is we are going to be starting to introduce people as beta testers to our writing tool. We really are getting about as close as you can get to that one click. And as we mentioned earlier with the landscape today, it is more important than ever to be diversifying your funding streams. And there's a lot of opportunity in the private foundation space with now the barriers of accessing that funding being removed with our platform to allow us to have the largest database of all grant software platforms. And that's not just the most grants, but it's also the most funders and the most information about both, so that we're able to truly make these well-informed matches. We have the power to not only access all of this data that historically has been much harder to find, but also being able to just plug you into it directly. If you are looking to diversify your funding, become less dependent on a federal program, or looking for an alternative after a federal program has been shut down, it truly does just take 30 minutes to find those lifeboats on Grantex, and it just takes the name of your organization, your website, and then from there, making sure that it's not just us saying, go apply to this one. It's us saying, go apply to this one. You're a really good fit. You have a great chance of winning. And here's all of the data you need to verify that yourself. The whole reason that we started this company and really the whole kind of ethos behind our team is our little team motto, which is we can't solve all the world's problems, but we can solve the biggest one for the people who are. What we focus on beyond that is making sure that we're really good listeners. And so we really try and make sure that everything we build is based off of what we hear from the community would make the most impact, would help you the most in your day-to-day, whether it be saving you some capacity so you can focus on working on your mission, or the thing we're best at, which is getting you the funding you need.